Hey guys, and welcome to this episode of Art of War Plus One. Today we've got a bit of a different matchup. We're playing Oldhim. So this is my first time on the deck. I'm just going to try and learn it as we go and get some first impressions, and probably refine it as we go for some future episodes against one of Liam's builds.
Yeah, so this is Combo Viserai, which I played at a skirmish over the weekend and managed to make top 4, and was relatively unlucky, I think, to lose in the top 4 based on a matchup that I won pretty comfortably in Swiss.
Yep. So we've kind of seen this deck in the past, right? But something's changed for it, right?
Yep, you get Sonata Arcanics.
Yeah.
So you speed up the deck by about 20 turns.
Yeah.
You don't have to combo off on the last card with 30 rune chance, you can combo off with 12 to 16 rune chance, which is an incredible difference.
Yeah, the deck used to be a silver bullet against Ira, but now it can tackle a much wider field.
Yep. You get a bit weaker versus Doranthia because you can't play as many defense reactions, just because Sonata has to reveal non-attacks and attacks. So you really have to limit the amount of card types that aren't those in your deck.
Yep. Should we roll off?
Sure should. Nope. Double 2.
There we go. I'll start.
Sounds reasonable. Never let the Rune Blade get a free turn of rune chance. Also, yeah, I'm setting out 4 Null Rune, which is my Kano sideboard plan, and Blitz-A-Thon, which is versus decks that I am sure aren't really running healing. So Reaping Blade is if you suspect they're running healing, you always run it. And Rosetta lets you combo off on a couple less rune chance just because it does more damage after you combo.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to play a fairly slow first turn. Make a seismic. And we'll just come in for 4.
Yep, I'm going to block 5.
Cool. Sweet as. I'll just ask that pass.
Sure. I'm going to make a rune chant off Grasp.
Yep.
I'm going to become the Arknight, discarding an attack action, searching for a non-attack.
Yep.
I'm going to find read the runes.
Read the runes, yep.
I'm going to play read the runes, triggering Viserai, making 4 rune chants.
Yep.
So I'm going to start on 5 with an Arsenal card.
That's pretty good.
It sure is pretty good. The only thing better would be a Mordred Tide as well.
Yeah. Become the Arknight is just such an insane card, eh?
Yeah.
Very high power level.
A lot of the time you have to be a little considerate about not just throwing away your Become the Arknights like this, if you have seen one already, because it is your other copy of Sonata and you do need a certain number of cards in your deck to combo.
Yeah.
So you have to be a little considerate about when you're using these copies of Sonata.
Yeah. So I'm going to play kind of what I'm trying to play to today. So make a seismic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're just going to come in for 5.
So if I get pummeled here, it's not great. I can just take 5.
There's no ice active.
There's no ice active, but I do want to keep 2 cards out of this hand.
Mm-hmm.
You have any resource floating? None.
None.
But you could have a card and a pummel.
Sorry, I miscounted this. I can't make this seismic.
Yep. Do you make it anyway? Because you're still representing pummel.
Oh, you can't afford it. That's 3. That costs 3.
Oh, but if you have another blue, you can still
Yeah.
represent pummel.
Yeah. That's a slightly different plan when I played this. We changed it.
Yeah, block 6.
Cool. I'll just hit Jewel.
Oh, sorry, I can't block 6.
Yeah, sorry, it's dominated.
I'll block 5 like that.
Yep. Cool. Yeah,
Oh,
I
actually,
just
so
play this.
just a quick note with blocking. I blocked with the wrong card, so I should block with Dread Triptych here because it's simply a blow attack action. This does actually kill people if you leave it in your deck after you combo. You notice people will play 1 Null Rune. Not in this matchup, but it is something to think about, as leaving that in your deck is more important.
Yep. It's been a little while since I played the game. I've just come off my exam week. So getting back into it.
I'm gonna Mordred Tide and read the runes, making 3 and 2, so 5 more.
Cool.
And we're gonna pass 10.
It's getting very scary very quickly. I'm just gonna pay 7 for Righteous Cleansing.
For 10.
Yep.
How much do I value keeping a card here? Keep 2 and use an armor piece. My Skullcap is live, and there's not actually a whole lot I care about blocking here, so I think we're just going to try and accelerate our rune chance a little bit. I'm going to block 5, go for reactions.
Nope.
And then reduce the rune chant.
Blocking 8.
Taking 2.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, I think we're just going to stop Daniel drawing to us things faster, so we're going to just make 1 rune chant.
Yep. It's tricky. There's just not many ways to put pressure on in this deck.
Yeah.
At all.
This is definitely one of the worst matchups for Oldhim. I think we were discussing that there's 2 bad matchups for your Oldhim deck, and it's probably Kano and Viserai.
Yeah. We're gonna play Icequake.
Yep.
I'm gonna push. I'm gonna come in for 7. Come on, Conquer.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna block. Oh, do you have any resource fighting?
Yeah, 2.
2.
Yep.
Can I afford to block around a pummel? I don't think so. Not with the way my hand is actually set up.
Just blocking 7?
Yep.
Yeah, just last one pass.
Unfortunately, had one of my few defense reactions in hand.
Get him.
We're just going to make 3 rune chants and pass.
Yep. I pitch 1 in cycle.
Yep.
My arsenal to the bottom of the deck. Play Terrace Under for 5 with Frostbite active.
So we discard 2 cards, correct?
Yeah.
How much does this matter to me? I'm getting a little low on armor, which is getting a little scary. Terrace Sun is kind of awkward here. We'll block 2.
Take 3?
Reduce and enchant it.
Yep. Awesome pass.
Yep. Go through your dice very quickly.
Yeah.
I'm just going to Oath of the Arknight, make 1, and pass 10.
Okay. I'm gonna pitch 4 and come in with the Endless Winter fusing with the Winter's Grasp. So this is the one with lots of words on it. So if it's fused, whenever you add a defending card to this chain link, create a Frostbite token under your control. If Endless Winter hits a hero until the end of your turn, whenever they activate an ability, create a Frostbite token under their control.
Cool. I'm going to block 6.
Cool.
Make 2 frostbites.
Yeah, I'm going to pummel you.
Cool. I'm going to reduce the rune chant.
Oh, wow.
Paying for these frostbites. So
Nice.
get 1 frostbite.
Yep,
You ever
at
take
the
one?
end, and then you actually block it all out.
Yeah.
Nice. This is the downside of not playing Red Pommel.
Yeah, it doesn't push anywhere near as much damage. So obviously I'm just going to pass turn and let my 1 Frostbite go.
See if we can get something off this next turn.
I'm getting a little concerned with the amount of attack actions I'm drawing.
Play a channel like Frigid. So this is hopefully going to stop him from comboing me. And then you just pitch 2 and come in with this with the Frost active.
Yep, I actually think I'm going to take 4 here. Ooh.
So,
And get a Frostbite.
cool.
So I think I can still combo through Channel Lake Frigid fine. And I'm just going to go for it.
Alright. Awesome. Pass. That stays there.
Yep.
Counter on it.
Yep.
We are running out of dice.
Yep. So I'm going to activate my Bludgy Skeletor playing 1.
Yep. 2, because you have 1 Frostbite from the Hammerhead.
Oh, sorry, I did 2. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll steal this counter.
So we're going to make that, and then we're going to pay 1 for a Sonata. Sorry. Oh, I forgot that was not actually a Sonata. Hold on.
Okay, mass changes.
It doesn't actually change, but it means I don't activate this first. So
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah, so we pay 2 for Becoming Arknight.
Yep.
We discard...
Strike.
Oh, strike a Rune Flash.
Probably the Rune Flash,
Rune
right?
Flash is going to be very expensive with Channel Lake Frigid.
Yeah.
It's better when you play Mordred Tide first, which is what I was waiting on, but
Yeah.
I didn't find one, and I do need to do it at some point. So obviously we find Sonata.
Okay, let's see it.
So I do need to pay 2 resource still, which is interesting. So I got 1 floating. This is in my hand. We're gonna break this now, so that's our 1 floating gone.
Yep.
I'm gonna pitch this. Play a Sonata with 1 floating.
Yep.
Come in, so this is going to be...
Oh, they don't trigger.
sorry, it's 18 count though.
Yeah.
So 9 plus 3 is 12 cards.
Yeah.
So we go 4, 8, 12. And there's only 1 defense reaction in my deck left, which is nice. So we're going to go 1 attack, attack. So we get 5 cards
Yep.
and deal 5 arcane damage.
Cool. Just gonna start blocking. It's not looking great. So we're gonna pitch
I'm gonna take
3, and we're gonna crown.
Blue.
I'm gonna crown the bottom card away.
Yep. I'll just read how that works with Rune Flash.
Channel.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just read it. So cards and activated abilities cost opposing heroes an additional 1.
Do you know how that interacts with Rune Flash?
Where's Rune Flash? I would say that the Rune Charm discount does apply to the additional 1. If it said as an additional cost, they had to pay 1.
Oh, okay, just because it costs an additional 1, unlike Frostbites, which do make it have an additional cost.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
So I would say the discount actually applies.
Yeah. And we'll look it up.
I don't actually know.
I'll look it up after this game, and we'll
just,
clarify it in the comments if it's different.
That's just what my instinct tells me.
Yep, that makes sense to me. So I draw 5 cards, you take 5 arcane damage.
So I'll block 2 and 1 from the crown.
Yep, so you take
So
1.
2 total, because it's 5, right? 5 minus 3?
You're blocking. Oh, yeah, so you paid 1 for the thing.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we Rune Flash for free. So we make 1 rune chant. We got 1 resource, and we come in for 18.
18.
Do you have a spare dice?
I do not.
Oh, Viserai stealing all our dice.
We can
Oh,
just
they'll,
remove it.
they'll disappear in a second, so.
So how much is it?
Uh,
15,
18 and 4.
It is a lot of damage, but I can't really block any of it. 'Cause I've got 4 reds. So
So you're going to 3.
yeah.
Then we will red meet and greet for 4 and 1, making 1 more. So we make 1, goes on the combat chain, and then we make an additional 1. We've got 2 resources floating.
And you're paying for the channel lake fridges on that?
Yeah, so I have 1 floating,
Cool.
so that's 2.
I will fate for Senate and take 1. I'll keep it there.
And you take the 1, okay?
Yeah.
I will meet and greet for 4 and 1. Same thing again.
Yeah. Just block before. I'll take 1.
It's actually much harder to go off through a channel than I thought.
There's a lot of resource, right?
Yeah. Give me Reefing Blade for 3 and 1.
Yep. I'll sigil.
Sure. So you take.
And I'll take the 1.
Yep. 0 and 2. 3, sorry.
Yep.
Oh, Arsenal.
And yeah, I'll block the
Yep.
thing. I just Arsenal and pass. And this dies on my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So we just shortcut through my turn because I'm not really doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Might be able to swing it now that he still has 1 Sonata left, but
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I think I just play this as a Sonata normally now.
okay.
Because you can't really stack up and pay for it as well.
Yeah.
And then just having no skeleton. So we hit on the Sonata and get a Vexing Malice.
Yeah. Do I pay 1? No, I probably just put a card in the pitch zone. Yeah, I'll pitch for it. And then I
Sorry.
still have Rampart and Crown active for later. What'd you get in the end, actually?
I got a blue Vexing Malice.
Ah, yeah.
I think we had a Rune Flash for 3, making 1.
I'll just block 3. Yeah. Need to have. You've got 2 dice there. Can't borrow them. These have been used once.
I'm going to Rune Flash for 3 and 1, making 1.
3 and 1 making 1. So I'm gonna ground.
Yep. Unfortunately, Oldhim is very good at staying alive.
Yeah. And then we'll just go.
Oh, sorry, 2 and 1 this time.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's Seeds blocking this.
Yeah. I was thinking.
One thing you could do here is
throw an equipment piece for it.
you could pay for the null rune off your 1 pitch remaining. You could let Seeds block 1 of this and block 1 off an equipment piece.
Don't I still take 1 damage that way?
No, because you pay for 1, preventing
Oh,
1.
yeah,
okay.
true.
Yeah, you just want to
That
use
is
your
pretty smart.
bulwark.
Yeah. Can I do that?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, you don't use your bulwark for that line. You have to use an equipment piece or pitch 1 more card.
Oh, yeah, true.
So you currently have 1 floating.
Yeah, no, sorry, that's what I was thinking anyway. Yeah. Mass is hard. Yeah, we'll just block like so.
So that's so that doesn't make sense to me because you should not block with this, right?
Why
No,
not?
you should use your 1 null rune to prevent the 1 rune chant. So just leave it.
Because I got 3, right?
So you got 1 resource floating
Yeah.
because you've activated create seeds already, and you've paid for the Sonata for Nalrune.
Yeah.
So you use that 1 to
Oh, yeah,
block this
true.
rune chant.
Yeah, no, I thought I had 1 more resource, so I did. I forgot about the first Sonata.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll just block that.
So then you use the armor piece. So you use this 1 to prevent the 1 rune chant.
Yeah. And you just double block.
No, then you use 1 tectonic plating and your crown of seeds with block.
Isn't that still 1 short?
No, because you've already paid for crown of seeds.
True. Yeah. Alright. You're correct. That's just hard.
So that blocks that whole thing. And I'm going to Reaping Blade for 1 and 3.
Okay.
And normally I'll be relying on cards like Vexing Malice to get through in this situation, but having Crown of Seeds really stops me doing that.
Yeah. So I might just block 3. And so you probably only got 2 seeds in the Vexing Malices in the deck. And if I pitch the 1 here, that means you have to draw both of them before you can kill me with them. So we'll just pitch 1.
Yep.
I got to think about putting cards in arsenal.
Yeah, holding cards in Arsenal for Crown of Seeds.
But we're gonna, I guess, try and start turning the screw. So just gonna pitch 3 and come in for 4.
With Ice Active.
Yeah.
How much does that matter to me?
Thanks for bearing with me through that last turn.
What's that?
Could not think to save myself.
It's kind of interesting. So you have the option of going more to read the runes and doing nothing else.
Yeah.
Or I can use my Mordred Tide more aggressively.
You probably
I think we try and force it through on the next turn, so we'll block the 4 here.
Cool.
So we're going to go Mordred Tide,
Yep.
make a rune chant.
Yep.
We're going to read the runes, making 5.
Cool.
So we're going to go to 7 rune chants.
That's pretty good. Let's try and force some damage through. So just gonna pitch 3 and we're just gonna come in for 7.
I'm not going to block that.
Yeah. Oh, that's not nice.
Yep. Gonna E-strike with go again.
Okay.
So we're going to come in for 5 and 7.
I will block 5 Arcane and Crown with the last resource.
Yep.
So I'll block 6 total.
So you're taking 1.
Yep. Actually, I should just block it.
It is correct to block it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just pitch another 3. This is just kind of
Blocked all that.
yeah. It's kind of a hard situation to survive.
Luckily, you have a lot to do with your extra resource.
Yeah. And we'll block 5.
Didn't you take 1? Oh no, that was before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to. Yeah, so meet and greet is the reason you block.
Yep.
I'm going to make a rune chant.
Yep.
I'm going to come in.
That gives me my rampart back.
Yeah, with 1 floating.
Yeah.
Uh,
Might not be best to make their own chart though.
no, it's fine because I still want to get 1 damage through somewhere. Like either you block with a normal card or you pitch to block here.
Yeah.
Actually, you have resource floating for this anyway, so
Yeah.
definitely don't.
Yeah. That's because
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because
I do want to cycle cards out of my hand, but it's not the best situation for it. So we're just going to Reaping Blade.
Cool. It's a bit unfortunate, but I have to go to 2.
Yep, and I'm going to Arsenal.
Yeah. So I'm probably dead.
Very unlikely.
Just can't get that Arsenal card now.
Yeah.
Alright, back to you.
I can't give go against my stuff though.
Oh, yeah.
Going to make a rune jump.
Yep.
And I think we needed a way to push one more damage this turn, but it's not there. Yeah, Vexing Malice for 1 and 2. Oh, 1, 1 and 2.
So I'll prevent 2 arcane.
Yep.
Take 1. And then we'll just block a physical 1.
Yep. I think you can very much see the difference between comboing with a Mordred Tide and another card.
Yeah, I think if I didn't,
no Mordred Tide.
I think
So-
if you waited a turn for the frost effect to go away as well.
Or you can keep it another turn and then I run out of cards in my deck. Because I'm getting very close to the amount of cards where I can't draw enough.
Yeah. Just come in for 4.
Ice is not active.
Yeah.
And to reduce the room chunk.
Nice. You just take 1.
Yeah.
Oh, soul pass.
I'm also considering something like a Snapdragon Scalar type update for this sort of matchup.
Yeah.
Because being able to Vexing Malice and then Snapdragon's it and go with your Meet and Greets late game
Yeah.
is also another path to victory. I'm just going to play this and pass turn.
Yeah. I'm actually quite surprised that you can actually put some damage out. I thought for sure I was gonna just smash you straight away after you didn't kill me on that turn.
There's a benefit for running cards like E-Strike.
Yeah. I'm pushing this, I'm not sure what for yet. Probably just like that. Which 4. I'm gonna play a mulch if using a
So what's that
bar.
going to do?
Put a card from your arsenal on the bottom of your deck. Hopefully it doesn't help you here.
It's scary.
Get him. It's a blue one. Yeah.
Box X.
Nice. I'll just arsenal and pass.
Yep. Going to make a rune chant.
Yep.
And we're going to hope Daniel's not paying attention. And we're going to Meet and Greet for 3 and 3. 3 and 2.
So I just block 2 arcane.
Nah, Daniel noticed it.
Block 3. No, I'll defense react from arsenal and kill myself.
No, you're fine to do that. It's just leaving the rune chant set.
Oh yeah. We'll just pitch Slice and Surge and come in for 4.
Yep. And you got Ice active. I'll take 4.
Frostbite.
Frostbite.
So. And your turn.
I'm just going to Vexing Malice.
We'll just pitch 2.
And dead as game.
Yep. So I actually have a defense reaction Fate Scene. So if I actually play the Fate Scene, I lose.
So I think that shows the power of Oldhim, especially, and being able to block out a bunch of damage without really looking like it's blocking out a bunch.
Yeah.
It also shows how bad it feels to get sigilled early on Viserai.
Yeah.
It's like the only time that sigil actually matters to you, because if you're doing it on your combo 10, then you're dead anyway.
Yeah.
Because only blocks the same as a blue.
Yeah.
But that was kind of an experiment to see how easily you can go off through Channel Lake Frigid, and obviously it's a very powerful card.
Yeah.
So we're going to post
So I think
discussion, I think.
Yeah. I think that was ultimately the side of the game. I think. If
So
you
the problem
decided
I'm
not-
having is if I don't go off that turn, then I'm drawing potentially 8 more cards because I have to wait 2 turn cycles to go
Yeah.
off. And I had 3 cards left in my deck when I comboed.
Yeah.
So I need to be able to draw at least 5 or 6 cards to actually get through your damage.
Yeah.
So I can't really wait at that stage of the game.
I figured that I kind of had the same idea that you were going to have to reset your deck somehow. But do you not just have time to do that anyway?
What do you mean?
So you have to go through parts of your deck again to set up your Sonata, right?
No.
Do you not want to... You just hold the one that you have?
Yeah,
And-
so...
Because you've got attack actions and non-attack actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've got, say, like 9 on the bottom, right?
Yep.
You know of.
Yep.
When you draw up through them and you put 3 on the bottom.
Well, you're revealing, like, that game 12 cards.
Yep.
So you're alternating your pitches as often as possible, so alternating between
Yeah.
pitching, attacks and non-attacks. But you don't have enough cards in deck because you block 2 to 3 cards every turn
Okay.
to actually
So you
cycle through your
actually
whole
just
deck.
don't have enough cards to get the damage through if you wait another
There's just
cycle.
not enough cards in a Blitz deck
Okay,
to
true.
reset your deck.
Yeah. I think I'm stuck in my constructive mindset where it doesn't happen once, just do it again. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that was quite lucky timing. I hadn't seen a Channel Lake Frigid. That was the first one I drew on that turn. And you know, you had 18 tokens, and it was looking like you're going to combo off, and I was hoping to maybe have it, because I hadn't seen many ice cards either, so I was hoping maybe able to keep it around a second turn, or if you didn't go off,
I
or
think maybe
draw
I
another
waited,
one.
I think maybe I waited slightly too long. So the best card to combo off with is Become the Arc Knight, because it can be either a Sonata or it can be a Mordred Tide.
Yeah.
And so I was looking for one of those, Mordred Tide or a Sonata, so I can turn my Become the Arc Knight into Arsenal into the other card.
Yeah.
And then you can go off very easily with like Rune Flashes costing 1
Yeah.
and Meet and Greets making 2 every time you play them.
Yeah.
It's just, it adds like 8 or 9 damage to your turn.
Yeah.
But I didn't see one in the first half of the deck, and that's where you got to be careful about not using that next copy of Become the Arc Knight, like I mentioned.
Yeah. Because
So-
you want that for your combo.
Exactly. So I was looking for a copy of that, and you can't have it in the bottom 12 cards of your deck, otherwise you can't win the game.
Yeah.
So it's slightly more inconsistent than the old version, which goes through your whole deck, but it's
Yeah.
much faster. And that's very good in a meta where you're looking at a bunch of aggro decks, which is what it's taking it into.
Yeah.
There's a very good Cherio's Briar matchup, which is the red line aggro Briar that we've been seeing a bit of.
Yeah.
Just being able to block and have a consistent win condition, preferably before they can end the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And other than that, your Kano matchup is a little rough, but much better than the old deck, which could not kill Kano in time. This
Yeah.
one can potentially combo off on turn 4, turn 5, and have enough threat.
Yeah. So I guess if I was to play against Viserai more often, I had 2 of these in the deck. I'd look to swap out one of these, go down to 1, add a second Righteous Cleansing, I think. Just because the card is
Righteous
actually
Cleansing is very, very good.
pushes. It's just a lot of. It's just
lot
a
of
big
damage.
number, right?
Yeah.
And a very, very threatening effect if
Yep.
it does actually go through.
Also with the deck not being able to play many defense reactions now,
Yeah.
just from the way Sonata works, they're a total whiff off your Sonata reveals. And you
Yeah.
ideally want it to only be attacks and non-attacks.
Yeah, you do run like Polar Blast and stuff. So if you do somehow manage to give it Dominate, or somehow if the gods let you tear asunder it,
Yeah.
that could just end the game on the spot.
Seismic Surge token or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still 10 resource though. I think it'd be you'd have to be off in Fairyland with the Tome from Arsenal turn, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll have to work out if it's actually possible.
Yeah. And versus decks like Ira especially, if you do combo off and miss by like 2 or 3 damage, those Vexing Malices are very, very good at getting you there.
Yeah.
And so Crown
yeah.
of Seas make the big difference being like an actively good card, not
Yeah.
after I've comboed.
Yeah.
Because most decks don't want to play Norrøn 2, they have more effective equipment
Yeah.
to play.
Crown of Seeds has a very powerful effect, and it just has 2 really useful applications.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, honestly, one of the strongest parts of Oldhim is just having that flexibility in how you can defend, with choosing to pitch cards either to your hero ability, which you do quite rarely, but sometimes it's really good to get cards out of people's hands,
Yeah.
or with your Crown of Seeds Rampart. Yeah.
Actually thinking back, I think I had lethal on my combo turn if I take a different card. I just didn't really think about the resource costs. So I was one resource short of playing an E-Strike, but I could have taken a blue instead of yellow meet and greet.
Oh,
So then I get there.
maths, yeah.
Maths, yeah. Actually got to think about what you're doing, it's really hard. Especially after a full day at work.
Yeah. I've just finished my, I guess this is a little bit of a quick channel update.
Tangent.
Last couple of weeks I've been studying for my final exams for the semester, and I finished today, so all went well, and you know, we'll be back to getting more Flesh and Blood content pushed out at the usual pace. So thank you viewers for being patient on the slower rollout of content, and we'll be back to it. Anything else you'd like to say?
Not for this one, I think.
Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you later.
See you next time.